Hey guys, it's Vera Wild, and I am back with more tips for beginning cross-dressers. I'm going to be revisiting false lashes because I talked about them in more sort of general terms, sort of the positives and negatives about them. This time I'm actually going to show you how to apply one, or at least I'm going to try, because as I mentioned when I talked about them previously, they are annoying, to put it mildly, to put on. But you may notice I have a false lash applied here. I do not yet have one applied to this one, so I'm going to attempt to do that now. I have the lash here. Now you'll notice it does already have a bit of a contour to it. I am going to sort of bend it a little bit more to try and get it as much holding the shape that is sort of the natural arch along the eyeline as I can possibly get. So there we go. And now we have the lash glue. Now you want to use this fairly sparingly, and I'm going to apply it here. You'll notice I basically just sort of get a little bubble of it going and spread that along fairly thinly. So I want to be sure we get it all the way down to the end. So there's the glue. Again, you'll notice not particularly thick. And before I apply this onto my eye, I'm going to blow on it a bit because I want it to start to get a little bit tacky. I don't want it completely slick and liquid like when it first comes out of the tube. If I were to try and apply this right away, it would basically just slide off, and that's one of the areas where it can be a real pain in the butt, because if when you try and put it on your eye, if it slides off before the glue starts to set, it can smudge any makeup you've already got on. It can smear glue up further up onto your lid, and it just becomes a mess. So there we go, and I'm going to give it the bend one more time, and now I'm going to attempt to put this on as best as I can. So now I'm gonna have to turn this around and use the mirror. I thought I was gonna be able to use the viewfinder on the camera as a mirror. I don't think that's going to work though. So just bear with me. I usually plan these things out a little bit better than this. This is a little bit more of an experiment. But here we go. So I'm going to place it and then very gingerly press down the edges. I don't want to press too hard, because again, there's a risk that I could just slide it out of place. Now, once it is where I want it, I need to just leave it. I need to try as best as I can to blink as little as possible while that sets. And that went pretty smoothly. And we go back to our first setup that I had lit better. You can now see I have on both my eyes my pretty nice false lashes. So there you go for actually applying these darn things. That went pretty smoothly on me. It is going to take practice, so do not be afraid the first time you do it if everything just goes wrong for you. It probably will. It probably will the first dozen times or so not go perfectly smoothly. You will get better as time goes on, but they're always a bit of a pain. But in any case, I hope you guys found that helpful, and until next time.